Hello students, hope that you are safe, healthy and fine at your home. In previous class we have discussed how to compare two fractions. Means how we can say that which one is smaller one and which one is larger one. Right? And two methods we have discussed yesterday. First was that cross multiplication. With the help of cross multiplication we can check easily which one is the larger one, which one is the smaller one. And second method was by that writing equivalent fractions or by making the denominators of fractions same. Right? There was limitations in that first method that we discussed yesterday. Cross multiplication we can use in the case of two fractions only. So that's why if more than two fractions we have to compare, then we will use second method. That is by writing equivalent fractions or making the denominators of fractions same. Got it? So today we will compare more than two fractions. Right? Example I am taking here 2 by 3, 5 by 7, 3 by 5. Which fraction is smaller one and which one is larger one? Right? So we can compare these three fractions by making their denominators same. So how we can make denominators same? First you need to find their LCM. LCM, you already know that we have already discussed in previous lessons how we can find LCM of the numbers. Here we can write 3, 7 and 5. And we know that all three denominators 3, 7 and 5, all three numbers are prime numbers. It means there is nothing common in between them except 1. So their product or multiplication is their LCM. Hope you understand. Now 21 into 5, if you multiply 7 by 3, 21 into 5, now what will come here? 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10, 105 or 105. So 105 is LCM for 3, 7 and 5. Hope you understand. It means we have to make this 3 105. How we can make it 105? 3 already we have. If we multiply this 3 by 5 into 7, that is 35. It means if we multiply 35 by 3, so we will have 105. It means we need to multiply this 3 by 35. Right? Since we are multiplying denominator with 35, and we should also multiply numerator by 35. Right? Now 35 2s are 70 and downside 35 3s are 105. We are making denominators 105. Got it now? Now second fraction is 7 by 5. Sorry, 5 by 7. 7 is denominator. We have to make this 7 105. How we can make it? See, with 7, 3 and 5 means if you multiply 7 with 3 into 5, that is 15, we will get 105. You can check it also. If you multiply 15 with 7, we know that 15 7s are 105. It means we need to multiply this 7 by 15 to make denominator 105. Since we are multiplying denominator by 15, and we should multiply numerator also to make them equivalent. right now 15 5s are 75 and downside we will get 105. So we can write it 75 by 100 and equivalent fraction of 5 by 7 is 75 by 100, right? Now third fraction is 3 by 5. Similarly, we have to convert this 5 into 105. How is it possible? With 5, 3 into 7, 3 into 7 means 21. It means if we multiply this 5 with 21, we will get 105, right? So we can multiply it by 21. By numerator also we have to multiply. You know very well. Now 3 1 ja 3, 3 2 ja 6. 63 will come after multiplying 21 with 3 and downside we will get 105. Right? Now you can see here these three fractions are 70 by 105, 75 by 105 and 63 by 105. Now their denominators are same. As we discussed in previous lesson, if denominators are same, we can compare fractions with their numerators. Now see, see 63 is smallest among these three numerators. Therefore, we can say that smallest fraction is 63 by 105. 63 by 105, this is equivalent of 3 by 5. Therefore, original was 3 by 5. So, we can say that 3 by 5, this one is the smallest one, right? And what is largest one? 75 is the largest numerator. So, 75 by 105 is the largest fraction. This is equivalent to 5 by 7. 5 by 7. So, this one is smallest and this 5 by 7. This one is largest. Hope you understand. Right? This one is smallest and this one is largest. So it means if you are comparing more than two fractions, we have to use this process. We have to make the denominators same and accordingly we can find their numerators. Then we can compare on numerators only. Bigger numerator will be the bigger one. Right, guys? One more example I am taking here now to make you understand. Now, four fractions we have to compare. We have to find which one is the smallest among them and which one is the largest among them. A similar way, first we need to make their denominators same, right? After taking LCM. So, denominators we have to write here 2, 6, 3 and 5. 2, 6, 3 and 5. These are the denominators. We have to take LCM now. Three methods we have discussed how to find LCM. By any of the method you can find their LCM. I am using here division method. Right? I found this method is the most simplest method. Right? So by 2, 2 1 are 2, 2 3 are 6, 3 we can't divide, 5 we can write as it is, right? Now by 3, 1 we can write as it is, 1, 1 and 5 we can write, and by 5 also 1, 1, 1 and 1. So what is LCM? LCM is 2 into 3 into 5. 2 3s are 6, 6 5s are 30. So LCM is 30. Got it? It means first fraction is 3 by 2. It means we have to make this 2 30. How? If you multiply 2 with 15, we can easily convert this 2 into 30. Since we are dividing denominators by 15, we should also multiply numerator by 15. Right? Now 15 3s are 45 and 15 2s are 30. Second fraction is 5 by 6. Now we have to make this 6 30. How? Can you tell me how? Okay. If you multiply by 5 both the sides, don't forget to multiply numerator also, right? We'll have here 25 by 30, right? Now next fraction is 10 by 3. Now we have to convert this 3 into 30. How? If you multiply this 3 by 10, then only we can get. So we should multiply upper side also by 10. Now 10 and 10 in multiplication will give us 100 by 30. Right? Last fraction is 4 by 5. Now how can we convert this 5 into 30? 5 6 are 30, we know that. It means we should multiply by 6 both the sides. Right? Now 6 4s are 24 and 5 6 are 30. Now here are the fractions. And easily you can choose which fraction is smaller. Therefore, now can you tell me which one is the smallest fraction? Since denominators are same, we have to check only their numerators. A smaller numerator is the smaller one. So we find that this one 24 is the smallest numerator among all these. So 24 by 30 is smallest fraction, and 24 by 30 we get from 4 by 5. It means 4 by 5 was the original fraction, this one. So this one was smallest, right? And greatest or largest? What is greatest? Which one is bigger one? This one, 100. So 100 by 30, this is greatest one, and the original was 10 by 3. It means we get this 100 by 30 from 10 by 3. This one, this was greatest, right? Now if I say to you, how can we write these fractions in ascending order? So how can we write? What does mean ascending order? What does mean ascending order? You take your time and just tell me. Okay. Let me explain now. Ascending order means increasing order. It means we are writing numbers from lowest to highest form. Natural numbers, counting numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, these are in the order ascending. So it means we have to write first smallest fraction. What is smallest? This one, 24 by 30. This is the smallest. Now what is second smallest? Means just bigger than 25. This one, 24. It was 25 by 30. And what is next one? This one, 45 by 30. And at last 100 by 30. So 24 by 30, we can write it 4 by 5. 25 by 30, we can write it 5 by 6. 45 by 30, we can write it 3 by 2. And at last 100 by 30, we can write it 10 by 3. So guys, this is ascending order. 4 by 5, 5 by 6, 3 by 2 and 10 by 3. With this method, students, you can compare more than two fractions. Doesn't matter fractions are 5, 6 or 10. You will be able to find or to compare them. Also, you will be able to write them in ascending order and in descending order. Right? Ascending order, I already written here how we can write in ascending order. Before writing in ascending order, you need to compare them. You need to make their denominator same. After only we can compare them. This is the ascending order, and what will be the descending order? Can you tell me? What will be the descending order? Descending order means highest to lowest. It is opposite for the ascending. So highest number is 10 by 3. This is highest. Then 3 by 2. Then 5 by 6. And at last 4 by 5. This is descending order. Just opposite to ascending order. Right guys? Hope you understand. So today we discussed how we compare more than two fractions by making their denominator same. And we are also able to write these fractions in ascending or descending order. Right? In next lesson we will discuss about that arithmetic on fractions. What does mean arithmetic? Means operations on fractions. How we can add two or more fractions together. How can we subtract two fractions from each other? How can we multiply two fractions? And how can we divide one fraction by other? So, hope you understand very well. That's all from today's class.